Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some Factorio. It's been a long time since I played Factorio, but I was looking at some of the different mod packs that are out there, and I decided I'd give SeaBlock a shot. So I asked Stejo for his pack, and we're just gonna dive in and see if we can, I don't know, remember how to play this game. So, SeaBlock, we've got a lot of mods, right? This pack comes with, let's see, what's the easiest way to look at the list? I don't know. Fully Farl, yeah, we have Farl for the ocean, of course. SeaBlock config, Bob's mods, Bob's logistics, Angels refining, Bob's warfare, some space extension mod, bunch of other stuff. There's Hell mod, there's long reach, there's, you know, all the things. But for the most part, with SeaBlock, the big deal, right, if you've somehow managed to not see this before, is that you start out on a little tiny island and you have to build out from here. Like, you have to actually give yourself the land that you use to construct things. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. We start off with a little bit of material from that chest. We're going to get power from some wind turbines. Let's see. I guess we'll go like... For some reason, I've always had kind of a hard time seeing with these specific entities, like, where they should be placed. I think we can do like 6 of these, I guess, per pole. Probably going to want to bind the landfill in this campaign, I imagine. If we go here, that should match up and allow me to just have a nice little grid. All right, so there's a little bit of power. Okay, next. What are we gonna do next? So where's all the ore, right? Of course. We did some messing around with this on streams at one point, but we have just enough stuff, I think, to craft what we need. We're gonna get an electrolyzer and an offshore pump. I thought at one point we actually started with this stuff when I tried it before, but let's just see what happens if we do this. So we get water. We take our electrolyzer. Did we craft one already? Or did I just look at it? I just looked at it. Okay, so, more landfill. Alright, I just want to keep it kind of flat. Need to be kind of cautious about, like, space in the very beginning, I think. But what we're going to do is some dirt water electrolysis. And that is going to create hydrogen, oxygen, and slag. And we're going to take that slag that it makes. We already make inserters, at least burner inserters, I hope. No, we cannot. All right, cool. We're going to get some slag, and we're going to use the slag to make crushed stone, I guess. To start with, this needs fuel. Where do we get fuel? Right, we can forage for cellulose fiber. It's a thing that we can just sort of do ad infinitum for some reason. By hand, we're foraging on our little tiny island for cellulose fiber, which is a fuel source. Yay! Fuel! Alright, let's see, electrolyzer, liquefier. Flare stacks. We can make 2 flare stacks. Cool, let's start with those. I'm assuming that that is by design. We're able to actually craft exactly the amount we needed. And I know we're going to do something with this, this crushed stone. But again, I've not played Factorio outside of a couple little random streams here and there in months. So for now, let's just void all of this stuff. Flare it off. And then what are we going to do? We need the crushed stone. So this is just going to make nothing but slag. And eventually I'll have to set up some sort of automated process to move it over. But got burner ore crusher, crystallizer. Maybe we're supposed to use the crystallizer? Forces the crystallization of higher elements from chemical solutions. I don't feel like that's right. I also am a little concerned that I might run out of the right amount of stuff. But let's just make, I guess, one of each. And an extra electrolyzer. These wind turbines are kind of cool. They're going to be an early game solution for us. They do provide kind of variable amounts of power. I can't remember exactly what the power amount is. Can we even craft them yet? No, we cannot. So we have a very, very restricted amount of power here in the beginning. Let's throw down the crystallizer and see what we're allowed to do with that guy. Any recipes that are actually unlocked to begin with. So the electrolyzer is not what I'm looking for. Yes. Okay, so, okay, here we go. So we're going to take mineralized water to create a steatite and sapphirite byproduct. Or is it considered a byproduct or just an actual end product? I think we're going to mineralize water in the liquefier. So yes, we're going to take regular water with crushed stone, which we're getting from here. Very, very, very small amounts of it. Let's grab those and chuck them in there, and then put the stone in there. Let's get some power over here. Need to get some water. That stone pipe. I love, just absolutely adore the fact that you can shuffle. Is shuffle the right term? You can move water entities around now. I don't know what stopped Nextla from making that possible for so long, but at some point it suddenly became possible, and I love him for it greatly. Okay, so we have water, we have crushed stone, we have mineralized water, and it needs more mineralized water, which is lacking the crushed stone, which, okay. Okay, alright, got some rudimentary stuff going here. And next, I know for sure we're gonna more crushers. Let's try to set this up in a way that maybe I can have it ready to go as an actual little assembly chain here. I'm gonna pick you up for a second and put you maybe up top a little bit. Does that actually save any space? Not really. Does this mod pack have, gosh darn it, water? Let's check something here. New save. New save. I find this to be the easiest way to see the mod list. Looking for G. Gosh darn it, water. But for some reason, I've always been curious about this. There's two separate sets. Apparently, like capitalization is different. Like it goes alphabetical until lowercase. I'm looking for GDIW. No such luck. Okay, that'll change the way that we need to build a factory, but we can work with that. I guess in that case, I'll go down here a little bit with a pipe. Which gives me space to put you. You can't shuffle. Ah, power line. So eventually an inserter can go there to pull the slag out, and then this crushed stone needs to get put into this guy. So I suppose let's try to keep this like a chain. Let's move everything down here. Probably keep a little tile in between each location so that there's room. I just remembered. I just tried using a keybind. It's all coming back to me. Those don't need to be there. We need to put stone pipe there. Nope, that's wrong. Do I have long reach, I wonder? I sure do. Awesome. Okay, and regular pipe goes here. Oh, don't want a ghost. I'll do that. And then we'll put the crushers up here. I don't recall if I can actually do 90-degree inserters at the start of the game, but probably yes. I believe that is something I remember in the past. So anyway, if you're looking for like an expert playthrough of this, just want to give you guys fair warning. I don't know too much about SeaBlock. I know quite a bit about Bob's and most of the stuff about Angels, but when it comes to some of the Angels Petrochem, I'll probably get confused here and there, but mostly this is going to be a logistical challenge of trying to figure out a couple new mods. Primarily the what is it called? Angels bioprocessing is going to be a big part of what we do, I think. So we should probably be forging for cellulose fiber right now. And manually transferring these. And what's it going to take for me to get inserter? All right, so basic circuit board is currently unavailable. That is what's going to unlock the regular inserter. I'm looking for... Oh, it also unlocks the burner inserter as well. So the first thing we need to do is research crushed steatite. It's currently available. Crushed sapphirite can be smelted into iron plates. Crushed steatite can be smelted into copper plates. Actual cost is apparently 1 crushed steatite. So I guess I just need to get it, and then it will let me do the research. Is that kind of what's happening here? Yeah, okay, interesting. So it's like a non-research research, just forcing me to learn. Got it, cool. So now that we've learned how to make crushed steatite, we can now research the basic circuit board, which requires... Again, I just need to make one, evidently. Okay. Weird way of doing tech. So to make it, yeah, we need to get some copper and some wood boards, and we're going to be just fine. So we now have access to... Here, I want to see the completed text again. Oh, wow, we got a bunch of stuff down here. So we got landfill that we started with, paper making, cellulose, pulp, paper, and wooden boards from paper. So yes, we're already going to dive right into the algae stuff. Cool. Electromagnetism lab. Yes, indeed. And crushed stereotyte is what's given us access to all of the other recipes. Okay. All right, so we're going to grab this, chuck it into there. And I need to work toward a basic circuit board. So with the crushed stereotyte, we basically just need to make a smelter then, right? And get a little bit more of this stuff so that we can actually make a little bit of copper plate. All right, nice to see that we don't have angels like only smelting, or smelting only, or whatever that had been called. All right, I now have copper plate. I need more copper plate, please. Seems to me like the ratio is slightly off. I'm gonna need like... I'm gonna need a little bit more crushed stone production if I want to actually get this stuff running right away. At some point, I'll reintroduce myself to the planner and try to figure out how to make all the ratios and stuff work again. But for now, I just want to try to get this thing started. Alright. Oh, right, we're crafting cellulose fiber, that's right. Alright, I now have 4 whole copper plates, and I apparently start with quite a bit of iron. So, to make you, we have the copper cable required. Now we need to make a wood board. Wooden board requires the paper. Paper comes from the cellulose pulp. Cellulose pulp comes from alginic acid. Alginic acid presumably is going to come from the algae farm, Arc 1. Let's get one of those crafted. Let's get a little bit more building space and get a very rudimentary factory up and running. So algae farm can go, wow, it's big. That's a big algae farm. It's going to make brown algae. Yes. From saline water. It will need power, yes. And saline water. I recall having that come from a hydro plant, if I'm not mistaken. And the fact that we start with just a little bit of blue circuits makes me think we're supposed to build that or the clarifier next. Probably like the bare minimum amount of stuff you need to actually get the base up and running. Let's build 1 hydro plant. Pretty sure, if I remember correctly, this does... God, this is big too! Holy smokes. Not used to having to deal with this space restriction. That is SeaBlock though, right? And there's an island down here with a desert tree and a bunch of wood. I suppose we can go get that. What are you? Desert garden. Lovely. Cool. And a big tree. And another big tree. 200 bits of wood. Cool. Raw wood. Oh, cool. We can just use the raw wood to make, wood. Wood. But wood is apparently not usable to make wooden boards in this mod pack. Interesting. What was the keyboard shortcut? I remember there was a way. Maybe I have the wrong mod. I think it was... What's it used for? That was, like, I could just press Control F here and it would, like, find what this is used for. But I think we're using a new version. It's called FNEI, which is different somehow-ish. I don't know. I'll have to get used to some of these mods. But Sticho's told me that they're good. They're updated. They're slightly better. There's a reason why he's using them. So I guess I don't really know what all this wood is going to be used for yet. But, go ahead and place down the hydro plant. And you're going to do water purification? What is this going to be coming out here? I so wish they would update these tooltips so you could actually see. You want the water that looks slightly blue with a white thing under it. Yes, of course. Like that one, I suppose. A little tiny bit of saline water. Water purification either way. Are there just 2 recipes that are the exact same here? Maybe? I guess I don't really know. Okay, well, let's just shuffle you over a bit then and hook it up and see what the byproducts are that way, since it's not going to tell me what they are until I have built it. Alright, what do we have actually coming out of here? We've got, yes, some saline water and purified water, which is probably why we're going to want to make a clarifier. Let's vent you or pipe you up this way. Pick our new clarifier. I suppose for now we will just clarify stuff until we know what to use it for. I don't know where all the bottlenecks are going to be. So this is very, very slowly making brown algae. It needs 100 saline water every 30 seconds, and the machine has a crafting speed of 1. So if I remember how to do Factorio math, it is 100 every 30 seconds times 1 is 3.33 saline water per second. We're currently making 20 saline water every 1 second with a crafting speed of 1 is 20 per second. So this guy could support 6 divided by 3.3333. We could support 6 exactly. 6 algae farms off this one plant. And I'm assuming this guy's he has no issue clarifying fast enough. Okay, so I guess let's make some more algae farms. Hope I'm not wasting all of my basic circuit boards here. Probably a good idea to go grab the crushed bits and shuffle them over a little. Once we get the algae, we're going to have brown algae. We're going to use that brown algae to make alginic acid, and then the alginic acid is going to... Oh, we can actually also now make wood pellets from the cellulose fiber. So I should definitely be crafting this. Wood pellets. Cellulose pulp. I need some cellulose fiber to make that. And that is going to be used to make the paper, so yes, we need some cellulose fiber. There's probably a machine that lets you collect cellulose fiber automatically, or create it somehow. How is the actual power usage going? Production is very low, satisfaction is very, very bad. I should probably place the rest of these then. Yes? Yes, yes, probably. How many more do I have? Oh wow, I have a lot. Trying to remember all the keyboard shortcuts here. So we got that one I don't want. These blueprint books I don't want. Upgrade planner I might use at some point. Mapping tool I don't need. I'm not going to use ore eraser because there's no ore. Okay, cool. Trying to have nice clean borders. It's probably not going to be a thing that happens. It's not right. Alright, so I still have 58 of these left, and each one of these is 6. 8 is 6, we got like, do this 10 more times? I'm probably going to run out of sand before we... Oh, it's called sand. Not even called landfill, it's called sand. Interesting. Alright, well hopefully that's going to be more-ish power. It's about enough for right this moment. We've crushed all that slag. Let's chuck it into there. And we've got some brown algae. Brown algae. What are we going to do next? We're going to make cellulose pulp. In our hands. Just playing with the mud, you know, doing what we do. The paper requires the cellulose pulp, which should have a little bit there. We can make 4x paper, which allows us to make 1x wooden board. Which, once we have that, we are going to craft a basic circuit board. We already start with some, but I think I need to actually do the task before we're going to unlock the technology. I'm reading all of that correctly. Okay. And did that do it? That did do something. Didn't really get a flash that time, but yes, it did. So we have done basic circuit board. Now we have access to inserters and burner inserters, and wood processing is available if we make green algae next. So I just want to make some inserters, of course, so we can actually get this stuff automated. Let's go ahead and grab you to there. Have you go to there. You guys, let's check to see if we can do 90-degree angles. We sure can. Awesome. Is there any way I can shimmy these guys around a little bit so we can take advantage of 90-degree angles? We'll go like this. It'd be great if you could rotate this thing's recipe so that it would line up properly here, but no, it's not gonna work. Alright, we'll just stick with that, it's fine. Now we can shuffle you over by one and use a... I mean, just based on the wind things, I'm definitely expecting we're gonna have power issues, so it's kind of the reason I'm being a bit anal about this. Let's have you go to one more... Need to get these actually keybound, where I'm used to seeing them. They're about twice as effective doing it this way, so that's my main reason for trying to make it happen. Do we have squeak through? Yes! Thank you so much, Dejo. Alright, so every inserter is currently 90 degrees. I don't know if this is going to be enough to actually support these machines. I might need to try to find a way to use another one here. In fact, what if we did this? Okay, a little bit more speed on that guy. This guy's really crafting a lot. And you guys' issue now is that you need to offload the crushed stone, which actually needs to get fed back that way. Alright, well, if we can get some splitters or something soon, that'd be great. We could actually get some filtration going. Let's shift you up by one. Get these guys to feed... only the thing in that they are supposed to feed in. And I guess we will use some iron chests to begin with. Oh, I also had more, even more solar or wind turbine than I thought. Way down there. Okay, so we got some output chests. The crushed stone. Should I just burn this wood? Probably not. Should probably just use the cellulose fiber, which I guess I don't have any of now. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to take a short break here. I'll be back in the next episode. As always, thank you guys for joining me on a new series. Hope you guys are enjoying this, and I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you soon.